I think this one too. Tim Dillon was talking about it. Look, listen, just listen.
Everybody's telling him that all these nations, and I don't know anything about Cuba really, so I'm not commenting on it. But you know what? Iran was very weakened too. Iran was a very weakened nation. Now the Straits of Hormuz are becoming a unsolvable problem. Now we're playing around with the ground invasion of this Karg Island, which is where their energy infrastructure is. We're thinking about ground troops. Can you get something up about this ground troops on Karg Island or something like this? People are thinking that we're in an escalatory war that cannot end without us admitting we've made a tremendous kind of mistake here and then retreating. This is going to redesign the balance of power in the Middle East. It's certainly going to push more power to Israel and away from the United States. The Gulf allies are going to be incredibly affected by this. They've been affected by it, but it's going to even get worse. Dubai is panicking. A lot of the luxury brands that are in Dubai are panicking. And this is probably going to push a lot of people towards the relative stability of China. And,
that's a big one.
This is like a geopolitical mistake on a massive scale. It's not
that's a big one.
Going into a majority Muslim country, which is a bad idea. But there's also geopolitical ramifications now that it's driving up the price of oil. It's going to hurt the U.S. dollar. It's going to hurt our relationship with many of our allies in the Middle East.
They're already saying they pulled a bunch of European countries, and they're already looking towards China as a more stable partner for the future. Just because we're so wish-washy, our politics change dramatically, and our relationships with our allies alongside whoever gets voted for the office. So America can't even be trusted anymore. There's no status quo, like no matter who gets voted in, at least internationally, we are bound by some understanding and the treaties that we have and who's our real partners. That's all gone. It got torn to shreds with Trump. So America is not seen as a good ally anymore.
Laid bare that our military, while amazing, is not able to just go in there and take out Iran after, selling weapons to the Ukraine and Israel for the last 4 or 5 years. Trump has talked about seizing Iran's Karg Island, but what would that look like? Probably not good. He's also weighing a seizure of Iran's critical depot on Karg Island, a move that would require U.S. boots on the ground if tankers remain bottled up in the Persian Gulf, U.S. officials say. Oil and gas prices are rising as Iran's blockade of the Gulf's narrow strait drags on, choking off a significant share of the world's crude oil. Iran is blocking Gulf countries from exporting their oil while allowing tankers picking up Iranian crude to pass freely, keeping its own oil flowing to China and other countries. As long as the blockade holds and Gulf oil is restricted, Trump could not end the war even if he wanted to, a source with knowledge of the situation said. Well, of course he can. Of course he can't now because we've made this is a geopolitical disaster. It's a global economic disaster. Like all these dummies that are talking about why this is a good idea, and it breaks down to some version of Iran is bad. They're bad. Whatever. But this is a geopolitical nightmare now. It's an economic catastrophe. And the people, these dumb, maybe well-meaning, maybe not, people that are trying to justify this as anything other than a strategic blunder are all being exposed as shills. People that are just, completely and utterly out of the loop. This is not how you project power. You don't project power by getting your allies attacked and making a big mess of it. You project power by not invading a country, not getting stuck at a stalemate, not having the price of oil skyrocket, and not getting your allies attacked. That's how you project power. And that power that you keep and you reserve is for when you are in a war, an aggressive war that you're confronted with, or there's something that's literally something you have to deal with. But a war of choice, largely at the behest of a foreign power, if not completely, where you're jeopardizing the entire region and the global economy, is not a way to project power. It is the way a dying empire spits and sputters out. Anyone with any level of intelligence, and I'm a community college dropout, but they'll tell you that this is not the way an empire projects power. This is how they fall. This is how they spin out, where you have...
See, this is the retardation I'm talking about in America. This fucking retard. Listen to this. We taking advice from bisexual comedians now? Huh. It's the same line of thinking. We taking advice from Democrats now? We're taking advice from liberals now? We're taking advice from Republicans now? Same sides of the retarded aisle. Both of you. Peas in a pod. Fucking morons. Same shit. When I get the messaging, when I look up online news sources, we taking advice from CNN now? We're taking advice from Fox News now? No, you fucking retard. You're listening so that you can gather information. You don't think he has good opinions or can have a good opinion because he's bisexual comedian? Who gives a fuck? You're a broke retard, most likely. Who should take your opinion on anything? I hate these people that are like this. You're literally showing your low IQ with some low IQ fucking takes like I'm about to crash out. I haven't even eaten today. This guy's making me crash out because this stupidity will never end. We probably need a fucking genocide. Actually, everybody that thinks that way. That's why our democracy is so shit. This tribal fucking thinking. We got to deal with these fucking morons at the bottom of society, bro. We cater to them in politics. We always have to talk down. This is why politics have gone so retarded. We have to talk down to people. We have to talk to every little tribe about their little issues. We can't vote in tandem what's better for the country long term because we got to gimme dats. We got to gimme dats to this community. Give me that too. Breads and circuses, bro. Not my team. Not my fucking team. This is why we're going to get fucking raped by Russia in the future. They literally just passed the fucking ethnic unity law to make sure everybody has to speak Mandarin and get in the Mandarin culture, and all the other minorities have to assimilate. They have a unified government with a unified culture and a unified identity. If anyone's lasting long term, it's a unified country. We got to cater to retards that pick a team like it's sports. Holy shit, bro. Holy shit. How are we going to make it? How are we going to make it in this country when you have people that literally think chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows? There's medicine in glasses. There's fucking tribalism, like I don't pick team red ever, vote blue no matter who. I vote for her because she's a woman. Most of you need to lose your fucking right to vote. Almost all of you probably need to lose your right to vote. And maybe we could pick better leaders because they wouldn't have to cater to you fucking idiots at the bottom. This shit is crazy to me. We're literally having to cater to people with a fucking retard IQ level. You understand? Why do you think our country's failing? We have to farm votes from retards. Holy shit. Grab him by the pussy. He made it. He made it as a president. Do you know why? Because people like you exist. That's why. We have no statesmen. Our country requires no statesmen. We are in a slow managed decline in a popularity vote where you can say some inflammatory shit and get a bunch of people on your team and vote for you like it's a TV show, Dancing with the Stars. And then this is our guy that's going to lead us right now. Zero follow through. Just sound bites. And people wonder, why the fuck is this happening to our country? Why is the West falling? Hey, bro, have you seen the average intelligence of the average human when you interact with them? It's scary. These people vote. That's a funny meme we have. These people vote. They can't tell you how many moons Saturn has. Fuck that even. There are people that think the Earth is bigger that the moon is bigger than Earth. Okay, when you ask people how many moons does the Earth have, they go 12. You want to know how fucking retarded? Oh my God, I got the perfect video that segues into this. I was saving it too. Listen to this shit. We have millions of these people in the world, in our world.
What is the length of a 40-foot container?
10.
10?
Yeah.
What's the plural term for shell?
1.
Are you still stuck in the other question?
Yeah.
And what's the plural term for shell?
10.
Yeah, you're still stuck in the other question, are you?
Yeah.
Which musical instrument has 88 keys?
88 keys. Well. 11. 11.
What do you mean by that?
Yes, 11.
So what's 4 plus 2?
4 plus 2. 9.
6.
What's 1 plus 1?
3.
These people vote. These people vote. My vote doesn't matter because they vote. And I'm not making this racial like they as in black. I mean, just low IQ people in general are allowed to vote in our democracies of all races. I don't care. It doesn't matter. These people vote by the million. Again, I'm asking you, do you think your vote matters? These are the people who vote. These are the mob. These are the overwhelming voices that drown you out. Now, if there's a headline that says grab them by the pussy or we're going to do whatever, something like that, he's going to read that. They, people in this IQ range, doesn't fucking matter. The bottom dregs of society are going to read that shit and go, fuck yeah, that's my guy. Then the other half of the gender is just going to vote in a woman because she's a woman. These videos are not clickbait. Have you been around the population, the general population? It is extremely difficult for you to understand how fucking stupid below average actually is. Okay? It's hard to quantify. The military doesn't take anybody at 83 or 81 IQ points. You're not worth cannon fodder. You can't follow basic directions. There is millions of Americans below 81. Millions. Tens of millions of people. They vote. Universal suffrage was a mistake. Forget women. Forget the 19 needs to be... No. We need to repeal universal suffrage. Very few people should be allowed to vote. Very few are capable of voting for the betterment of the country long term. Your next presidential election will be appealing to the lowest common denominator. This is why the country looks like, behaves like, functions like the lowest common denominator. We have no standard. I'm going to play this one more time. Listen, watch his face.
What is the length of a 40-foot container?
10.
10.
Yeah.
What's the plural term for shell?
1.
Are you still stuck in the other question?
1. What is the plural word for shell? 1. How? What is the word? 1. How? How, bro? My man interviewing looks confused too.
Yeah.
And what's the plural term for shell?
10.
Yeah, you're still stuck in the other question, are you?
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him. He has there's like no soul here. Look at this expression, like there's nothing upstairs. This one's like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Is this real? He's checking in with the cameraman. Are you getting this shit? He literally looking at the cameraman like, the fuck? What's happening right now? He has to do a double check, eye contact with cameraman like, yeah, are you getting this shit? What the fuck is this guy on? Is he high? No, he has no brain. It's non-existent.
Which musical instrument has 88 keys?
88 keys. Well, 11.
Which instrument has 88 keys? I don't know. I would guess a piano just because there's so many keys on top, right? All the white keys and the black. Just a guess, bro. It's like a logical guess, right? And you're inferring. Is it piano? I don't even know. I don't play piano. I would just infer logically that, an instrument with a lot of keys, piano's got to be one of them. Let's guess piano. He said 11. Instrument. Instrument, bro. The word instrument. I don't think he knows what an instrument is. And so, what has 88 question marks? 11. 11? Brother, I'm asking you about musical instrument. What are you talking about? 11. Then he says, what's the plural of a word? He doesn't know what plural means. What is the question mark of words? And he gave an answer. What did he give? Fucking 10? 10. How long is a 40-foot container? 40 fucking feet. You can't even recite the sentence in your head. How long is a 40-foot container? No internal monologue, correct. No brains, bro. No brain. By the millions, we have these people in the United States already. By the millions, there's people like this. Millions in Europe. You think you're voting your way out of this shit?
Another question.
11.
What do you mean by that?
Yes, 11.
Bro, he is shocked, right? Dumbfounded. Absolutely dumbfounded. What do you mean by that? He doesn't even know. What do you mean by that? Look at his face. Nothing. It's like breathing. Is breathing a task for you? Bro, he's just stupendous look on his face. What the fuck is happening?
What's 4 plus 2?
4 plus 2.
4 plus 2. You got a man in the back just double checking with 4 plus 2, dog. What's 4 plus 2? 4 plus 2. At what point in your childhood did you figure out what 4.2 was? Or 4 plus 2 was? How old were you? 5? 5 years old? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, son, add 2. 2 more apples. Count them out. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are not compatible. You cannot bring people into a first world nation that are this fucking stupid. You cannot allow people that already live in a first world nation that are this fucking stupid to vote.
9. 6, 6.
What's 1 plus 1?
3.
It's a skit. He says it's a skit, bro. It's a skit. You never been around the general population. It's a skit, dog. How badly you wish it was a skit, bro. That shit is crazy.
People without any justification running around talking about how well we're doing, gaslighting the public. Our government's completely dysfunctional, and everybody knows it. And most of the people know it. There's small groups of them that, continue to believe whatever. And I don't care, If you look at the polls, there's probably more people that believe, the things that people are saying than I am potentially, than I would think. It's a little disturbing, but that's fine. I have friends like that. They don't care. Iran's bad. You know what they do to women? I hate it. How's this going to help? You're going to get a more hardline guy now. Or you're going to get a nuclear exchange. Or you're going to get Israel, the U.S. Somebody's going to use, Israel maybe, I don't know, use nuclear weapons. Then you're going to get a generational religious war for the rest of our time on earth, which might be short. And this is what we're going to get because all the neoliberal retards that run around cities like New York and L.A., but here to a lesser extent because they're too stupid here, which is a fucking blessing. All of these people that are running around these places and they think the world is still America's plaything. They think the world is still America's plaything because they've gotten so used to gambling on the blood of other people's children and other people's money and the debt that future generations will pay back. So they still flex, for lack of a better word, that we own this world and who the fuck does Putin think he is? And we'll go over there and fuck him up. No, we won't. No, we won't. So you can share the globe or you can perish. Or the system can collapse under its own weight. It's pretty obvious to everybody. All these people that talk like America, there's a lot of people that want to see America's power diminish in the world. The people that are pushing this war, whether they know it or not, have done more to diminish America's standing in the world than anyone I have ever seen in my life. We're in a terribly difficult position right now and in a very public way.